Hey everyone, after revising my identity web some, I realized that two I am statements that I could have added were I am kind and I am worthy. And after reviewing it some and after reading some of my peers' identity webs, I realized that some of their traits actually I could have related to. And I chose that I am kind because I realized that I do truly have a kind heart, and there's not much that I would not do for people, whether I know them or not. And as prideful as that sounds, I do take that as a good characteristic and a good trait that I have, because I know that it's always good to do the kind thing. And I think that students can relate to this because their parents teach them to be nice and be kind. So I think that they could also include that in their identity webs. In my second run, I wrote I am worthy, and I think that one's definitely a bit more vulnerable because I think that often I overextend myself and I try so hard to make myself feel worthy and make myself feel like I am worthy of other people's time and love, and not just with my relationships with other people, but with my relationship with Christ too. I try to be the perfect Christian so that I can be worthy of his love, even though I know that there's no such thing as the perfect Christian. And with my friends and family too, I stretch my time so thin often because I am trying to spend as much time and do as much with them as possible so that I can let them know how important they are to me. And sometimes I just have to stop and take a break and take time for me, and that one definitely is a little bit more vulnerable. I think that my two I am not statements say I am not a pushover and I am not boring. I am 21 years old and I get called boring by my high school friends all the time because I don't like going out and partying, and I don't like going out and drinking and staying out until 2 o'clock in the morning because I have got so many responsibilities that I cannot take the time out of my day and week and weekend to do that. And not just that, it's just not something that I really enjoy doing. I just like relaxing, and after I get my schoolwork done for the week, I like sitting at home watching Netflix or something and just being able to take some time to breathe. I think that is more common because I'm sure a lot of other people around my age and in this group can relate to that also. And I know a lot of you also are parents, so I'm sure that your time is devoted to your kids. And the more difficult one to talk about would be that I am not a pushover, because I hear all the time that you're doing too much, you are too nice, you need to learn to put your foot down, you need to learn to say no, you're letting people walk all over you. Well, maybe, but I don't mind because I want to do the right thing and I want to help people as much as I can, and I don't see that as me being a pushover. I see that as me being kind, so they kind of actually correspond with one another. I'm really interested in seeing what you all have to say with your I am and I am not statements also.